Katie Hobbs is doubling down, and I don't blame her. I mean, she's running for office. She's on the far left, so she's got to stick with her, her line to cater to her constituents. Well, I'm going to read her tweet, but then I'm going to read from the Federalist, one of the reliable sources that I depend upon. Hello, everyone. It's Michael here at Sweet Home Maricopa. Go into my description. I have several other channels. One of them, I just posted a question that you can answer at Sweet Home Maricopa Redux. I also posted a link to a true Hollywood story. This really happened to me. It came to mind when I was talking about the cheat culture, the culture of cheating that we live in. People think this is safe and secure, and as if there's no cheating going on ever in our society and culture, right? That the elites who cheat in their college entrances, the elites who cheat in their athletics, and the elites who cheat in their financial dealings, those elites aren't also going to cheat when they, well, you know what I'm saying. All right, here's the tweet from Katie Hobbs. Anyway, that's a true Hollywood story, something that really happened to me. Linked in the description below. This was yesterday or the day before. Katie Hobbs says the AZ hashtag Frauit, Frauit, maybe that's a typo, I guess, showed what we already knew. Joe Biden won AZ and our elections are safe and secure. But now my opponents are calling for more, all caps, audits. This is what conspiracy theorists do. It's dangerous. Help me fight back. Campaign, link to campaign ad, Katie Hobbs for governor. All right, let me switch over to this news article. This is from the Federalist from yesterday by Margot Cleveland, the Federalist, September 27th, 2021. Arizona 2020 vote audit finds potentially election-shifting numbers of illegal ballots. That's like the opposite, obviously, what Katie just said. It was secure and Biden won. This is the subhead. While the reports made several significant findings supporting former President Trump's complaints about the 2020 election, the corporate media ignores those aspects of the audit. On Friday, the Arizona State Senate released the final reports on the results of the Maricopa County forensic election audit. While the reports made several significant findings supporting former President Trump's complaints about the 2020 election, the corporate media ignore those aspects of the audit to focus instead only on the results of the hand recount, one small portion. As broadly reported, the audit established, quote, there were no substantial differences between the hand count of the ballots provided and the official canvass results for the county. Close quote. Maricopa County, which represents Arizona's most populous county thanks to its county seat of Phoenix, had provided Biden a 45,000 vote advantage in the state, propelling Biden to a victory by 10,457 votes. So the media presented the recount as confirming Biden's victory in the state. Left unmentioned, however, were the numerous findings of problems with the election and, most significantly, evidence indicating tens of thousands of ballots were illegally cast or counted. A report entitled Compliance with Election Laws and Procedures, issued by Senate Audit Liaison Ken Bennett, highlighted several issues, of which two were particularly significant because of the number of votes involved. First, Bennett excerpted the Arizona statutory provisions governing early ballots. Those provisions require early ballots to be accompanied by a signed affidavit in which the voter declares he is registered in the appropriate county and has not already voted. The statute further mandates that a voter, quote, mandates that a voter, quote, make and sign the affidavit, close quote. Directs the early election board to check the voter's affidavit. Significantly, if the affidavit is insufficient, the vote shall not be allowed. The Secretary of State's Election Procedures Manual reinforces this point, stating, quote, if the early ballot affidavit is not signed, the county recorder shall not count the ballot. In this report, Bennett noted that while the audit scope of work did not include comparing signatures with voter registration records for each voter, it did identify a number of missing signatures on ballot envelope affidavits, which, to the extent the ballots in such envelopes were tallied, would violate the above statutes and procedures. Although Bennett did not elaborate on the issues related to the affidavit signatures or the number of affected ballots, in a 99-page report, Massachusetts Institute of Technology engineer Dr. Shiva Ayadurai detailed numerous anomalies. First, Ayadurai analyzed the early voting ballot return envelopes on which voters were required to sign an affidavit within a signature block. That review revealed more than 17,000 duplicate images of the return envelope. When the duplicates were eliminated from the review, Ayadurai's company, EchoMail, concluded that Maricopa County had recorded more than 6,545 early voting return envelopes than the county had recorded more envelopes than EchoMail determined even existed. EchoMail also concluded that another approximately 500 of the envelopes affidavits were left blank. Ayadurai also highlighted several implausible statistics, such as that while there was a 52.6% increase from 2016 to 2020 in the number of early voting ballots, Maricopa reported a decrease in signature mismatches of 59.7%. This inverse relationship requires explanation, the report noted, and then recommended a full audit of the signatures. He recommended a full audit of the signatures. Bennett's report on election law compliance highlighted several additional issues, but of particular note, in light of the audit report, was his reference to Arizona's statutory requirements for individuals to be considered eligible voters as delineated in Articles 1.1 and 2 of the Arizona Election Code. Quote, the audit identified numerous questions regarding possible ineligible voters, Bennett noted, while adding that because these determinations were made from comparisons between the county's final voted information and private data sources, the cooperation of Maricopa County and further investigation would be necessary to determine whether ineligible persons actually were allowed to vote in the 2020 election. I could read on and on. It's long. I'll put a link in the description below. Katie Hobbs is wrong. God is in control.